However you see yourself will eventually be the result that manifests in your life. Whatever you want to be, you have to begin to really look at yourself as that. It's difficult when you're trying to become something and you don't have the full image of it, of actually seeing it for yourself in your mind. And this is what makes or breaks a lot of people. This is what can help jumpstart you into a career, a path, some type of line of success, or this is what holds a lot of people back and keeps them stuck, still confused, and just going in a circle. You have to actually, and this is why it's so powerful, right? And this is why it works. It works because you're living proof of it right now. And I know somebody just grasped that concept and understood that. It works because you're actually using it right now, whether you realize it or not. And that's the beauty of all the methods that I teach on my channel and that I instruct you guys to use. All right. And this is why it's so powerful, and this is why it works. There's so much energy and so much power and strength that goes into you being able to look past your current situation and be able to see yourself as something different. If you could look past your current situation and see yourself as something different, then odds are you're going to get what you want. But the thing is, people use this for, really basic things. They use this for their life's necessities, and I'm not hating on them for that. I'm not mad at them for that. But the thing is, in order to use this for something greater, to become something greater than you already are, it has to be a level of belief that you have in yourself, right? And belief is more than just a thought. It's more than just you saying that you can do something. Belief is actually an action more than just it is the actual belief, or what it is, like believing in something. You put a thought in your mind, you conceive it as true, right? But here's the tricky part about success. You can believe you can do something, but you may not fully believe that you're capable of it, or you may not fully be aware of how you're supposed to use that belief or put it into action, all right, or gain or develop some type of power from it. You have to act on those beliefs, and that's faith, right? It's like if you're into math, or if you know math is, or if you know science, or if you know equations, it's just like any other equation. It's just an equation. You take your energy, you take your courage, you take what you want to do, your faith and your belief, and you act off of that. You take that energy right there, you add all those things together, and you act off that. There are some people that would maybe like, man, this is this is some BS, man. Whatever I want to do, I just go do it. That's great, but this video may not be for you. All right, there are people who want to get up, get out, and go do certain things, and they actually want to do it. They're not playing themselves, they're not BSing themselves. It's just that it's like it's something missing. from the equation. If you're trying to if you're a scientist and you're trying to create a substance and you're adding different chemicals to your substance, you're going to end up creating what it is you want. You know, you add this element, you add that element, you end up with zinc, you end up with zirconium, or whatever some of these elements names are. All right, you end up with something like that. Some people may come, you know, with everything already built, instruction, you know, manual already figured out, everything put together. Some people may have to go about it a different way. They may have to figure out a different way to get things done so they can produce the same result for themselves. It doesn't make them any less, and it doesn't make them any different or have any less value or anything like that. It's just certain people do things one way, certain people are able to do things another way. It doesn't take anything from either person. All right, as long as you can accomplish what you want to and get it done. All right, so believing in yourself is really powerful, because in order to fully believe in yourself, there's going to be some action behind it. You could say you believe, you could talk belief talk, all right, you know, motivational speak talk, but at the end of the day, you have to act on it, and that is a person who truly believes in themselves. A person that truly believes in themselves is going to go do something after they hear a positive message. They're going to be driven. They're going to take that same energy, and if they don't have it, they're going to recreate it. They're going to fake it till they make it. They're going to build it back up. They're going to pretend that they felt the same way they did when they were motivated. That's all discipline is. Discipline is, okay, I'm not going to feel like doing this every single day, but I could fake it, and I could create the feeling of wanting to do it by remembering the reasons why I started in the first place. Why did I start doing this? That's going to start to get your juices flowing. That's going to turn you on. That's going to get your blood boiling. All right, that's going to get some oxygen pumping in your lungs. That's going to get you up off your back and get you on your feet, get you up out of bed, and get you moving on your goals and your dreams. Because once you start to think about what you want, you're going to start to look around and realize that it's not where you're at, or it's not what you're currently able to do or be or see or have. But you have the realization, right? That's potential. You have the realization that there are certain things that you could do to acquire a new lifestyle, to have a better lifestyle. So once you realize that there are things that you can do to make your life better, when you actually seek them out and go do them, that's real actual belief. All right, however you see yourself will result in a manifestation for your life. You're going to manifest into the person that you see yourself as being. That's why you have to see yourself as a person that you want to be. And this is why it's powerful, because people are unknowingly doing this every day. Because there's a lot more to this also. All right, emptying your mind and deleting old programs. Emptying your mind, deleting old programs. I saw this in a video the other day, and this is definitely a missing piece in this strategy. Emptying your mind and deleting old programs. If you're still seeing yourself as something that you don't, or holding on to an image or a false belief or a negative belief that you're something that you're not, right? Then that's what you're going to subconsciously keep creating for yourself. Because when your mind takes the time to go inside itself and look at itself, it can only produce what it believes is capable of. It can only produce what it believes is capable of. You see people do amazing things all the time. You see people do great things all the time. People are producing what they believe they're capable of. If you believe you're able to build a rocket ship and go to the moon, then you're going to, and if you believe it's strong enough, if you have the feeling that if you can develop a feeling, and not only develop a feeling but an idea and a mindset of what you want to have and what you want to be and do, then there are certain powers at work that you know, supernatural powers that you can't really see. You can call it God. All right, let's call it God. That God is working behind the scenes, and it's when you use what He gives you, your faith, your belief, your action, your willpower. These are things that will allow Him to operate in a more functional way in your life. You'll have things run more smoothly. You'll have things run more smoothly as far as your goals and stuff want to go, because you'll be attacking them. You'll see yourself as the person who can be what they want to be, so you'll do the required things that are necessary for you to get there. And you have to look at it. It's just you wake up during the day. What do I want to be? All right, what can I do to take some steps to get there? And you have to consider, even though you may not feel like doing it, you may not have the energy to do it, it may not be something that you're motivated to do or something that you believe you can do. Do you want to continue to stay in the same situation? Do you want to continue to have the same current lifestyle that you're living? If you want something different, you have to do something different. It doesn't have to be anything astronomical. It doesn't have to be anything what's the word? Anything monumental. All right, but the small steps that you take will lead to a big breakthrough for yourself. All right, small steps will lead you to a big victory. And once you begin to realize, like, I could take small steps, there are certain things that I could do, not even anything strenuous, physically or mental, not even anything strenuous or stressful, not even anything crazy, just the little things that you'd be surprised how many little things that the average person is doing to not be average. You'd be surprised at the little things that average people do every day to not be average. Do this for 15 minutes. Do that for a half hour. Do that every day for 25 minutes. Oh, you thought I was going to say hour. No. Do that every day for 25 minutes. You can create what you want. You just have to create it. Sacrifices have to be made. Certain things, you have to make decisions. You have to decide what you want. Do I want to do this so I can have this? Or do I want to do this so I could have that? You have to do things, right, that will lead you in a direction that you want to go, and add to that. And do your best to not subtract from that. You don't want to build something and then knock it down. Oh, I'll build that back up later. Oh, I'll put that back up tomorrow. Oh, I'll always have some time to rebuild this. You don't want to look at it like that. You don't know how much time you're granted here. You don't know what opportunity just might have passed you by, that you might have missed, that you could have been ready for. You want to create a sense of urgency. You want to create a type of seriousness within yourself, to where, not that you care what people think in a negative, toxic way for you, but in a way to where you carry yourself and you're able to develop the proper representation of yourself, the proper presentation of yourself. You want to be able to present yourself and represent yourself in such a way that people can respect. All right, people will respect you once you begin to do that. Once they can see that you mean business. Once they can see that you're serious about your life, you're serious about the moves you're making. You're not just talking about something, you actually want to do it too. It feels good to talk about things. Feels good to express your ideas and hey, I'm doing this, and hey, I want to be that. But it feels even better to keep those things to yourself and show other people. Show the receipts. When you want something nice from the store, you want those new pair of Jordans, you want that new Dior, you want that new Gucci or whatever they got out in stores today. I know all the fancy fabrics. Yes, I do. All right. When you want something like that, you don't just you might tell somebody you about to go buy it, but normally if you wanted it bad enough, you would just go out and get it and just they gonna see me in this, So it's the same principle, same thing. You don't want to go out and just tell people what you're gonna do. Go out and do it and work towards it. That way there's no pressure on you. How can someone add pressure on you for doing something that they don't know what you're doing? They won't be able to call you. They won't be able to play those failure mind games with you because you haven't reached a level of success that they see fit in a time frame that's acceptable for them. They don't let people put time frames on your success, but also don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. All right? Don't waste your time. There are certain things that you can do that will allow you to become successful in the area that you want. It may be strenuous, it may be stressful, it may be hard. All right, a lot of people procrastinate and don't pick up their dreams because they don't want to pick up where they left off. Oh man, they think about their dream and their goal, and because they haven't achieved it or figured it out or gotten to the next level, or they're afraid of getting laughed at or whatever it might be. These are the mental blocks. You hear people talk about mental blocks, that's them. Pride and ego get in the way when you feel that you're really good at something. Don't feel that you're too good to learn from other people. Don't feel that you're too good to go back to the basics, go back to the drawing board. Don't feel that you're too good to, revamp your style, change some things, take some advice, take some criticism. Don't feel you're too good. All right. When you're working on things and it's not going your way, it's real easy to give up. You're not getting the results you want. You've tried. You're frustrated. You're upset. You're ready to just put everything to the side and say, I'm just gonna go do something else. This is a waste of my time. I've tried. I haven't gotten anywhere. It doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to figure this out. Those are mental blocks. I guarantee you there's something that you could be doing that you're not doing that will allow you to reach that level of success that you want. And that's the difference between yourself and the people that you're looking at, whose lives that you adore or that you appreciate their level of success. Not that you want to be them, or you're ungrateful, or you're not appreciative of what you have. Not saying that you lack gratitude in any areas of your life, but there's some things that you want. There's some things that you'd like to do. Everybody has dreams. It's just that some people have given up on them because it's too hard. It's too difficult. They don't know what approach to take. They tried and they died, so they just put it to the side. It is sad because it takes a certain amount of strength to not give up. It makes you want to quit. It will make you want to quit. You'll be filled with so much pain and so much suffering and animosity and frustration and anger that from trying to figure something out, it's like, why try? I see why people quit, but the people who don't quit, they end up getting to where they want to go. Doesn't matter how long it took them. Doesn't matter if they quit temporarily and put it down and was like, you know what, I'm not effing with this anymore. It's pissing me off. I'm about to break it into a trillion pieces. I'm going to holler at it in a little bit. You don't want to make a decision based off anger that will set you back. All right. That's why I'm always talking about where the Bible says be slow to anger. You want to be slow to anger. You don't want to be angry and acting off of that. All right, it feels good. You're mad. You're upset. You just want to get that stuff off your chest. But you have to weigh your actions and see how things are going to turn out for you afterwards. If I do this, if I act this way, if I behave this way, how are things going to be changed as a result of that afterwards? And that will save a lot of us from making decisions and doing things and acting off of things that wouldn't benefit us or be positive in the moment, no matter how right it may seem. But you can have your dream and you can have your goals. It's just that those things that you need to do that you're procrastinating because you either don't believe or you think it's too hard or you're unaware of your true skill or ability, or you may doubt yourself. You may think that no matter how good you are, no matter how hard you try, you may think that it's not going to happen for you. Those are mental blocks. Those thoughts can stop a person that goes home, works every day on it, and still not getting anywhere. Your thoughts will free up a lot of space and create a lot of opportunity for you and draw a lot of positive people and a lot of positive energy into your life. You just have to allow it to happen. So a lot of us end up getting upset and angry. It's like, picture yourself as a child when you were back in class and there were certain things that you didn't understand, certain things that you didn't get. You were upset, you were angry, possibly even shed a tear too. You so upset, you trying to figure this stuff out, get you some good grades. You was ready to punch a hole in the wall or something, rip the whole textbook up. It's the same process as an adult, but that inner child stops and blocks a lot of people unknowingly from their dream. All right, your inner child could possibly be stopping you from your dream from lack of spiritual maturity when it comes to trying to achieve success. If you get so upset to where you're ready to give up because you don't understand something, or you don't even want to face the frustration. See, I don't even know which one is worse. All right, trying to do. I think not even trying would have to be worse if you ask me, and if you wanted my opinion, I would say not trying would be worse, because that you could try, but you just know that you're putting everything that could go wrong in front of your goals and looking at it from that point of view instead of looking at it from the point of view of what can go right. There are a lot of things that can go right with the right mindset, with the right attitude, with a positive mindset and a positive attitude. There are a lot of things that can go right, and it's not easy to hold that mindset all the time, but it's like a game. And you really have to pick yourself up when you're down. All right, you really have to pick yourself up. You can go to God. That's like a supercharger. All right, you could definitely, you could pray, you could read some scriptures or whatever. You could listen to some positive videos like this. You could listen to a motivational message like this, especially a real one. All right, that gets up in here. See, a lot of people motivate you and everything. You know, they may get in your heart. You know, they may get in your soul or your spirit, and that's cool too. All right, you want to be deep, but you know, you gotta like the mind. All right, the mind. That's where I'm hitting you at. I'm hitting you right in the head with this one. All right, I'm hitting you right. Special delivery. I want that. Special delivery. Can I have that? Special delivery. I need that. I'm hitting you with that special delivery. All right, a very special delivery. One time for your mind. Special delivery. One time for your mind. All right. Everybody has a part of them that wants to do something or wants to be something. They may be afraid that they're gonna get laughed at, and they can't work past the fear of failure or the fear of humiliation. Some people are afraid because they feel it may ruin their reputation, and they don't want people to look at them as someone that tried something that they weren't able to succeed at. That destroys a lot of people, to have to rise up above from that. Oh, you know, you're a failure. You didn't do that. Oh, you can't. They see you working on it. They see you trying it. Oh, he's got his hobbies. Oh, he's this. Oh, she's got her hobbies. Why you got to put a negative connotation on something that somebody else is trying to aspire to be, working on it? And just because they haven't achieved it yet, you're not going to be able to see it yet. And that's the thing. That's why other people's opinions, unless they're supportive or positive or for you and your goals and your dreams, you're gonna have to tune it out, because most people are so negative they can't see it for themselves. And that means, guess what, they can't see it for you too. They're not going to be able to. They're going to have a roadblock in their mind. Since they can't see it for themselves, they're not going to be able to see it for anybody else. So you go to tell them what you can do and what you want to be and have, and then they come and try to, and it's not even that they may be doing it on purpose. The person may not be evil. They may actually want to see you succeed and want to see you have better and win. They just don't know how the hell you want to do it. You know, they're like, how the hell are you going to do that? We's going to be free. Oz knows how to get free. How the hell we's going to be free? They looking at the dogs. They looking at you got shackles and chains on. You got more chains on you than them. You already tried to run away a couple times. Talk about some, we breaking out of here. I already see myself free. Nice little wooden house, you know, little animal out front, you know, sheep, goats, chickens, hens. Had to cook you up. Sorry, my friend. With a well balanced diet of fruits and vegetables. All right, with seeds. So you really can have what you want. It's just that those things that you don't want to do, those steps that you don't want to take, those things that you keep putting off, those things that you keep saying, you know what, I'm gonna do this later, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. That's what's stopping you from waking up and living the life of your dreams. That's the only thing in the way. It's the steps and the actions and the things that you do choose to do today, right now, with your time, your energy, your focus. You really have to involve yourself fully in what it is you want to do. You can't have your mind on anything else. So that way you can use all your energy up on what you're trying to do. You can give it all you got for what you're trying to have, what you're trying to be. All right, it's possible. Keep taking positive steps, making positive moves, taking positive directions in your life, and the things that you see people do on a smaller scale, not a small scale, but you know, I make my videos and my channels for the successful. The people who they want to live large. They want more out of life. They want to do it big. They don't just want to work a 9-to-5 and survive and grind and die. They want to live it up and live it a lot. So if you know you want to do things on a larger scale, you know God's got something great out there for you. He's got some abundance out there for you, some prosperity out there for you, some wealth out there for you, some health out there for you, some vitalization out there for you. So all good things out there for you, for real. So if you know that what you're doing right now, if you know that the way things are going for you right now, there's more to life than that, and you're meant to experience that, like, comment, subscribe to my channel, share this video, support my channel, all right? And just know that you're going to get there, all right? You have to it's a fight. It's not going to be easy, all right? It's going to be hard. You shouldn't want it to be easy. It's going to be challenging. At times, it's going to be difficult. At times, you're not going to know what to do. That's just facts. At times, you be, what do I do with myself? What do I do with my goal? What do I do with my dream? You at times, it's going to be times where you done read all the information. You done watched every video. You listened to every sermon. You listened to every audio book, tape, interview. Where do I go from here? Sometimes you just got to sit, be silent, and wait. But just make sure you're doing all that, though. Make sure you're doing everything you can do. Make sure you do all you can do. Don't just do nothing. Do all you can do. Do all you can with all you can. There are people who, I gotta wait to get this. No, you don't have to wait for anything. You don't have to wait for anything. You can start right now, today, with what you got. That laughter that other people may have for you is going to build strength. It's going to build courage. It's going to help you build character. Not that you should want to be laughed at, but if they're laughing at you, that means you're doing something right. If they're laughing at you, that means you're doing something right. People don't just laugh at people. No, they laugh at people they're trying to discourage and bring down to the level that they're at, because you're making them feel uncomfortable by fearlessly pursuing your goals. When you fearlessly pursue something, it's going to make somebody feel uncomfortable. And unfortunately, they may have to come out of pocket and let you know, hey, you making me feel uncomfortable. Hate yourself like I do. Don't willingly, fearfully go after things and want to achieve this or that. No. Don't believe in yourself like me and everybody else. The mind is a powerful thing to waste. Too many people are actually believing in the thought that they think they can't be achieving. Too many people are believing in the fact that they don't think that they can be achieving. If you believe that you can achieve something and take the necessary steps to fail your way to success, you will win. It's impossible for a person to not win that is willing to fail his or her way to success. It's right there for you. It's just like putting your head on a bodybuilder's body and going to the gym every day, eating right and doing the proper workout regimen, diet regimen for 365 days a year. Even if 1 pound falls off, you better celebrate. You're going to see a change. But and this is where it's difficult, because you have to discipline your mind to not be so caught up on results and so caught up on the results of everyone around you and everyone else, that you can have gratitude and be grateful for what you have, what you've discovered about yourself, what you've learned about yourself, what you have going on. Other people can laugh or say what they want. You're discovering some new things about you. Hey, I done got past this new fear unlocked. Coming up on Courage Daily. All right, we're coming up on Courage Daily over here. So keep speaking positivity into your life, even if your mind, right, wants to take you in a different direction, because this is how it starts. You do something, you fail, you get upset, you start to think it can't happen or it can't work for you. Then you start to get to cussing and getting upset and frustrated, and now you're actually, this is what how the devil uses us against ourselves. And you don't even believe it. This is the cold part. You don't even believe it. You go to speak and believe things that you wouldn't necessarily even say about yourself or think about yourself if things were going your way. But because something didn't work, or something got rejected or turned down, or someone didn't like it, or something didn't happen the way you wanted it to, it's real easy to fall into the trap of getting upset and not sticking with what it is that you're trying to pursue. And you want to be able to control yourself in that moment and work past that, because no matter how difficult that may be, that's never going to go away. There's always going to be, and you can't handle life like that, because there's always going to be times in life where you're uncertain of how things are going to go or how they're going to turn out, and you can't just automatically just bring on the rain, bring on the pain, bring on the storm, bring on the fails, bring on the oh wells, you bring on the go to hells. You can't just automatically assume the worst because something didn't work out the way you wanted it to first. That's some cold work right there. That's some cold turkey right there. You can't assume the worst just because something didn't work out how you wanted it to first. And that's where a lot of people, they have first-itis, one try-itis, one time I'm already nice-itis. Don't get tricked. All right, you may have a good understanding of something, you may have a good knowledge of something, you may be able to do something very well, but if you want to actually do it, you might have to become an expert at it. There might be some more things you have to do, some more things you have to learn, so that way you could earn the title of what you want to be, and to have that as a career, have that as a dream life. That's the difference between you and other people. The people that actually want to do it, the things that they didn't know how to do, they didn't let that stop them. They took the time and figured that out. And whether it took blood, sweat, and tears, getting a mentor, buying classes, books, whatever it was, they took that time and energy and figured out what they wanted to do, because they weren't going to settle for less. And I suggest that you take your time and energy and do the same thing, even if you got to start from ground zero, even if you got to do a amount every day that's so insignificant, if anybody knew, they may laugh at you or devalue or dismiss what it is you're doing unconsciously, because it may just not seem like enough. People may, they may not understand your ways, your methods, or how you do things, but once those results start to kick in, they will. And that's why it's important to not say anything. Don't even bring it up. Don't worry yourself or other people with your success or what you want to do. Just go out, become successful, and just go do it, and then wake up and have an awesome life. You do certain things every day to where you can appreciate what you're doing for yourself, that make you feel good, and then sooner or later you're just gonna wake up, and then boom, it's like you're just gonna wake up and walk into your dream reality. Everything's gonna be there: your dream car, your dream home, your dream job, your dream relationship, dream friendship, dream partnership, dream bank account, dream wardrobe, dream everything. So that's pretty much it for this video. I appreciate everybody. If you stuck around to the end of the video this long, you got the whole thing. You're very intelligent to be able to sit and watch a video like this for this long. Shout out to you. I wish you the best. Put in the comment section, I can make it. And if you already have a business up and running, or you already have something that you're involved in, feel free to let me know. Hey, tell me about it. Let me know what you're into. What type of business are you operating, or what type of what type of affairs you got in order, if you'd like to share that. All right, so I just like to thank you for watching this video. Hit the like button, hit the share button, don't forget to subscribe. And I was lucky to be able to upload a video for you guys today. God bless you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.